Now in this class we are going to discuss about some numericals based upon van der Waals gas equation, that is called real gas equation. Now the problem number 10, the van der Waals constant B for oxygen is 0.0318 liter mole inverse. Then find the diameter of oxygen molecule. Now first of all, what is the van der Waals constant B value given here? 0.0318 liter mole inverse. Now I am converting into milliliter per mole, that will be 31.8 centimeter cube or milliliter per mole. Okay, we know the volume of a molecule, the volume occupied by the gas molecule will be equal to 4 times of the actual volume of the molecule, okay, into Avogadro's number, okay, for 1 mole real gas. From here, what is the volume of a 1 molecule of a real gas? That will be equal to B divided by 4 into Avogadro's number. Now what is the van der Waals constant B given? 31.8. The unit will be centimeter cube per mole, divided by 4 into Avogadro constant 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. Are you getting my point? So from here, the volume occupied by the 1 molecule, that is equal to 1.32 into 10 raised to minus 23 centimeter cube. Now what is the volume of a molecule? That will be 4 by 3 into pi r cube, because the molecule considered to be a hard sphere. The volume of a sphere will be 4 by 3 into pi r cube. Now which is equal to 1.32 into 10 raised to minus 23 centimeter cube. From here, r cube equal to 3.15 into 10 raised to minus 24 centimeter cube. So from here, r is equal to cube root of 3.15 into 10 raised to minus 24 centimeter cube. This is the cube root. Okay, from here r value 1.466 into 10 raised to minus 8 centimeter. We know 10 to the power minus 8 centimeter will be 1 angstrom. So r value equal to 1.466 angstroms. But in the question, diameter of O2 molecule 2 times of the radius. So 2 times of the radius, that is 1.466 angstroms. That will be 2.932 angstroms. Okay. Now the next question, that is the 11th question. The compressibility factor for 1 mole of a van der Waals gas at 0 degrees Celsius and 100 atmospheric pressure is found to be 0.5, assuming the volume of a gas molecule negligible. Okay, then calculate the van der Waals constant A. Now first of all, what is the temperature given here? 273 Kelvin. Okay. Now number of moles of a real gas 1 mole, compressibility factor value given to you 0.5, and pressure of a real gas is given here 100 atmospheres. Next, what is the capital R value here? 22.4 by 273. Otherwise you can take 0.0821 liter atmosphere mole inverse and Kelvin inverse. Okay. Now here volume occupied by the gas molecule is negligible as compared to the total volume. So that means the small b value negligible here. Now the question is, what is the van der Waals constant A? Now before calculating the van der Waals constant A, what is the volume of the gas? That is to be calculated. So we know compressibility factor Z is equal to PV by nRT. Compressibility factor will be that is Z is equal to PV by nRT. From here, what is the volume of the real gas? Compressibility factor into nRT whole divided by pressure. So from here, what is the compression factor given here? 0.5. Number of moles is 1. R value 22.4 divided by 273 into temperature 0 degrees, nothing but 273 Kelvin. Are you getting my point? Whole divided by, what is the pressure is given here? 100 atmosphere. So from here you will get the volume of the real gas, that will be 0.112 liter. Now come to what is the van der Waals equation? P plus A into n square by V square into V minus NB equal to nRT. Now put the n value 1, so you will get P plus A by V square into V minus B equal to RT, since the number of moles of real gas is given 1. And one more important one is given, the volume occupied by the gas molecule is negligible. Okay, so B value 0, so I am writing P plus A by V square into V minus 0 equal to R into T. Okay, now here if you multiply A by V, P plus A by V square into V, so you will get PV plus A by V will be equal to R into T. So from here I want to calculate the van der Waals constant A. So shall I write A by V equal to RT minus PV. From here A is equal to V times of RT minus P into V. So this is the expression to calculate the van der Waals constant A. Okay. So from here van der Waals constant A will be equal to, what is the volume of the real gas? 0.112. R value 22.4 divided by 273 into temperature will be 0 degrees, nothing but 273 Kelvin. What is the pressure here? 100 atmosphere, and volume will be 0.112 liters. Okay. After simplification you will get the van der Waals constant A 1.25. Okay, atm liter square mole to the power minus 2. Okay, now come to question number 12. The positive deviation from an ideal gas behavior takes place because of. Now here in this question, positive deviation. Now in positive deviation, for positive deviation, what is the compressibility factor? Z should be greater than 1. Okay. Now what is the ideal gas, what is the real gas or van der Waals gas equation? P plus A into n square by V square into V minus NB equal to N into RT. Okay. Now here let's suppose A into n square by V square is neglected. Let's assume. So P plus 0 into V minus NB equal to nRT. So shall I write P into V, PV equal to minus P into N into B, that will be goes to right side. So nRT plus NPB. So dividing by nRT on both sides, so you will get PV by nRT on the left side, that is equal to compressibility factor is equal to 1 plus PB by here RT. Now here the compressibility factor that is Z, which is greater than 1, that means the PB value here responsible for increasing of PV or Z. That means here PB value responsible for increasing of Z value? Yes or no? Yes or no? Now here, what is the B? B corresponding to molecular volume, effective volume, effective volume. Are you getting my point? So it is finite size of the molecule. It is finite size of molecule. So that leads to positive deviation, which leads to positive deviation. That means finite size. That will be the option number C. Option number C. Are you getting my point? Now in the next question number 13, in Van der Waals equation of state, the constant B is a measure of, what is the B? B is nothing but the volume occupied by the gas molecule. Yes or no? Volume occupied by the gas molecules. Okay. Next, which of the following gases will follow non-ideal behavior? That means first of all we have to calculate the compressibility factor for every gas. The gas whose compressibility factor will be not equal to 1, that will be non-ideal gas or real gas. Okay. Now here in the answer, what will be the first option here? Nitrogen gas having the density 1.25 gram per liter at STP. What is the compressibility factor? Z is equal to PV upon nRT. Now at STP condition, pressure is 1 atmosphere, volume is given per liter, whole divided by number of moles, given mass of nitrogen 1.25 divided by molar mass of nitrogen will be 28. What is the R value? 22.4 by 273. What is the temperature at STP condition? 273. So overall you will get the final answer, Z value equal to 1. Z is equal to 1 means this is a ideal gas. So second option we have 2.8 grams of carbon monoxide, 0.1 liter flask exerting a pressure of 24.63 atm at 300 Kelvin. Now in the B option, again we are trying to calculating the compressibility factor, that is the Z, which is equal to, what is the pressure given? 24.63 atm and volume of the vessel 0.1 liter, whole divided by number of moles, given mass 2.8, molar mass of carbon monoxide 28, R value here 0.0821 and the temperature value given 300 Kelvin. Are you getting my point? After simplification of this, again you will get the Z value equal to 1. This is also what? Ideal gas. Now come to option number C. In the third option, 1.6 grams of methane, 0.5 liter the flask, 273 Kelvin, temperature exerting a pressure of 4 atm. Now what is the compressibility factor? Z is equal to again PV by nRT. What is the pressure is given here? 4 atmosphere. What is the volume is given? Flask volume 0.5 liter, whole divided by what is the number of moles of gas, given mass upon, that is 1.6 upon 16, that is the molar mass of methane. R value here 22.4 divided by 273 into temperature is given here 273. Are you getting my point? After simplification you will get the Z value 1 upon 1.12, otherwise Z value equal to 0.89. Here you see the compressibility factor Z value, it is less than 1. Compressibility factor Z is not equal to 1, otherwise it is less than 1 or greater than 1. Then only the gas shows deviation from the ideal nature. That means here we can say it will show negative deviation from ideal behavior. Are you getting my point? So this is the option C, which is a non-ideal gas, that is a real gas. Okay, if you want to calculate the D option, you can find the compressibility factor in the D option. In the D option, again we are calculating the compressibility factor, that is Z is equal to PV by nRT. Here pressure is given 1, pressure is given here STP condition 1 atmosphere, okay, and volume here 1.12 liters divided by number of moles not given mass upon molar mass. Hydrogen molar mass will be 2, R value 22.4 by 273 into temperature is given here 273. So again you will get the compressibility factor Z is equal to 1. So when the compressibility factor Z value equal to 1, what is the nature of the gas? Ideal behavior. Ideal behavior. Are you getting my point? Ideal behavior. If the Z value not equal to 1, this is called non-ideal behavior. Non-ideal, otherwise real gas. Otherwise real gas. Now the question number 15. So this is a previous year numerical. For 1 mole of a van der Waals gas, small b value 0 and temperature will be 300 Kelvin. The PV versus 1 by P plot is shown below. The value of the van der Waals constant A is. Now here graph is given, on the y-axis PV, on the x-axis 1 by V taken. Now here first of all, what is the van der Waals equation for 1 mole of a real gas? That is equal to P plus A by V square into V minus B equal to RT. But in the question is given the van der Waals constant B value 0. So shall I write the B value 0 in the above expression? Yes. A into P plus A by V square into V minus 0 is equal to what? R into T. So by multiplication with V, P into V PV plus A by V square into V A by V, which is equal to R times of the T. Okay. Now what I am writing here, PV is equal to, shall I write minus A into 1 by V plus R times of the temperature. Are you getting my point? Now if you observe this expression, is it in the form of y is equal to minus mx plus c? Yes. So what is the slope here? Van der Waals constant A. Do you know how to find the slope? Slope is nothing but the change in y coordinate divided by change in x coordinate. Are you getting my point? So which is equal to van der Waals constant A. Now the difference in the y coordinate, now here the difference in the y coordinate here, if you see, so this is the y2, this is the y1. Okay, this will be the x2, this will be the x1. So difference between the y coordinates, that is the 21.6 minus 20.1 whole divided by 3.0 minus 2.0, which is equal to 1.5. So finally what is the van der Waals constant A value? 1.5 atm liter square mole to the power minus 2. Okay. Now question number 16. So this is also previous year numerical. So refer to the figure given. Which of the following statement is wrong? On the y-axis compressibility factor, on the x-axis pressure is taken. The first option, for a gas A, capital A, the small a value 0 and Z will be linearly depend on the pressure. Second option, for gas B, small b 0 and Z will be linearly depend on pressure. Option C, gas C is a real gas and we can find A and B if intersection data is given. And next, fourth one, all van der Waals gases will behave like gas C and give positive slope at high pressure. Now here, if you see first option, what is the first option given here? For a gas capital A, small a value 0. Now here for 1 mole of a van der Waals gas equation, P plus A by V square into V minus B equal to RT. Okay, if you put the A value 0, so you will get P into V minus B is equal to R times of the T. So PV is equal to, shall I write RT plus PV? Yes, by dividing RT on both sides, shall write PV by RT, that is equal to Z is equal to 1 plus PB by RT. Now if you see, this is in the form of Y is equal to mx plus c, straight line. Okay, now if you see, as the pressure increases, Z value increases linearly. Yes or no? Yes. That means option A is correct, but the question is incorrect statement, wrong statement. Option A is correct. Okay, now option A is correct. Now come to option B. What is the option B given? For gas B, B0 and Z value linearly depend on pressure. Now here again I am writing 1 mole real gas, van der Waals gas equation, P plus A by V square into V minus B is equal to R times of the T. Now here we have to write the B value 0. So P plus A by V square into V minus 0 equal to what? R times of the temperature T. So P into V, PV plus A by V equal to RT. So from here PV is equal to shall RT minus of A by V. Dividing RT on both sides, so left side PV by RT, that nothing but compressibility factor. So on the right side RT by RT, that is 1 minus A by RTV. Now if you see in this expression, is there any pressure term? No. That means Z do not vary or change with pressure. In option B, the Z value linearly depend on pressure. That means this is the incorrect statement. This will be what? Incorrect statement. Are you getting my point? Now come to C. Option C. Gas C is a real gas and we can find the van der Waals constant A and B if the intersection data is given. This is the correct statement. And all van der Waals gases will behave like gas C and give the positive slope at high pressure. We know as the pressure increases, all gases will show positive deviation. All gases will show positive deviation and slope will be increases. Okay. Now here the option will be the B option. Now come to question number 17. In the question number 17, chlorine A and B van der Waals constants for gases. Chlorine is given and ethane is given. Now we have to predict which gas chlorine is more easily liquefied than ethane. Why the chlorine is more easily liquefied than ethane? Now there are two conditions for the liquefaction of a gas. The first condition here, now A value, as the A value increases, intermolecular force of attraction increases. Okay, as the B value increases, effective size of the gas molecule increases. Now what I am writing here, gases with higher value of van der Waals constant A and lower values of van der Waals constant B are more easily liquefied. This is very important. Now easy of liquefaction of a real gas directly proportional to van der Waals constant A and inversely proportional to van der Waals constant B. Are you getting my point? That means in this question chlorine is more easily liquefied. That means chlorine has higher A value but lower B value. Are you getting my point? If you see option D, A value for chlorine is greater than the ethane, but the value of B of chlorine is less than the ethane. Yes or no? This is very important question. Now question number 18, the compressibility factor for real gas at high pressure. Compressibility factor for real gas at high pressure. Do you know at high pressure A by V square is neglected. A by V square is what? Neglected. So from 1 mole of a van der Waals gas equation, that is P plus A by V square into V minus B equal to R times of the T. So A by V square, if I neglected, P plus 0 into V minus B equal to R times of the T. So PV minus PB is equal to RT. So PV equal to RT plus PB, dividing RT on both sides. So PV by RT will be equal to RT by RT plus PB by RT. Okay, PV by RT nothing but Z, RT by RT will be 1. So you will get PB by RT. So overall, at high pressure, you will always get positive deviation. You will always get which deviation? Positive deviation. So 1 plus PB by RT, option number C. Option number what? C. Question number 19. In this question 19, here at very high pressure, the graph of a compressibility factor Z versus pressure of 1 mole of real gas shown in the following is shown in the following diagram. So diagram here, this is the graph given. The graph given on the y-axis Z and on the x-axis P is given. Okay. Now this is the straight line parallel to x-axis, that is the ideal nature. Okay. Now here one curve is given like this. Okay. At high pressure, what is the slope of the straight line? dz by dp, which is given to you 1 by 10 atm inverse. Then calculate the van der Waals constant. Calculate the volume of the 1 mole of a real gas. Calculate the 1 mole of a real gas. Are you getting my point? Now, just now I told you, at high pressure, gases will show which deviation? Positive deviation. What is the compressibility factor? Z is equal to 1 plus PB by RT. Yes or no? Just now I derived this one. Under high pressure, the compressibility factor for a real gas. Now differentiating on both sides with respect to pressure. So dz by dp equal to constant 1, differentiation will be 0. Here B by RT constant, dP by dP, that will be equal to 1. What is the slope dz by dP? That is given 1 by 10, which is equal to van der Waals constant B. What is the R value here? 22.4 divided by 273, and temperature is 273 Kelvin. Okay. From here, van der Waals constant B value, you will get 2.24 liter per mole. Otherwise, you can write the B value 2200, that is 2240 centimeter cube per mole. From B, we can find the absolute volume of the one molecule, that is we know volume occupied by the gas molecule will be equal to 4 times of actual volume of gas molecule. This is called effective excluded volume or co-volume. Okay. From here, what is the B value? What is the V value? What is the V value? That is equal to B by 4 into Avogadro constant. Okay. Now here V is equal to, what is the B? 2240 centimeter cube per mole whole divided by 4 into Avogadro constant, that will be 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. So which is equal to 9.3 into 10 to the power minus 22 centimeter cube or cubic centimeter. 9.3 into 10 to the power minus 22, that will be the option number C. That will be the option number C. That will be 9.3 into 10 raised to minus 22. Okay. Now the next question here, question number 20. In this question number 20, the density of a mercury is given 13.6 gram per centimeter cube. Estimate the value of the B, that is the van der Waals constant. Atomic mass of the mercury will be 200. Do you know what is the density mass upon volume? Okay, molar mass upon molar volume also we can take. So from here volume is equal to mass upon density. Now here I am using the atomic mass 200 whole divided by density will be 13.6 gram per centimeter cube. So overall you will get the cubic centimeter. And for one mercury atom, only one mercury atom, okay, actual volume occupied by the gas molecule will be 4 times of its original volume. Are you getting my point? This is for one atom or one molecule. So from here I have to find the B value. So 4 times of the volume, that will be 200 upon 13.6. After simplification you will get the B value, that will be 58.82 cubic centimeter. Okay. Now the question number 21. For a real gas, obeying the van der Waals equation, a graph is plotted between the P Vm on y-axis and P on x-axis, where Vm is the molar volume, that means volume occupied by the 1 mole. Okay. Find the y-intercept on the graph. Yes. Now first of all, write the 1 mole of a van der Waals equation P plus A by V square. Instead of V I am writing Vm, because volume occupied by the 1 mole is a molar volume. Are you getting my point? That means here total volume by total number of volume occupied by the 1 mole. So total number of moles is equal to molar volume. Is equal to what? Molar volume. P plus A by V square into V minus B, that is Vm minus B, equal to R times of the temperature. Okay. So I am expanding this P into V, that is P into Vm minus P into B. Okay. Next to P A by Vm, okay, minus of AB by Vm square will be equal to R times of the temperature. Okay. Now on y-axis, what is the pressure? 0. When pressure tending to 0, actually pressure 0, that means volume should be infinity. So A by Vm, okay, and AB by Vm square, these two terms are, what I am doing, I am neglecting, because so here V should be infinity, so 1 by Vm will be tending to 0. That's why A by Vm, AB by Vm square I am neglecting. Are you getting my point? After neglecting these two terms, the final expression will be PVM will be equal to, so this will be neglecting and this will be neglecting. Okay. You will get overall PB plus R times of the temperature. Are you getting my point? Now here, if you draw a graph, if you plot a graph on the y-axis, pressure into molar volume, on the x-axis pressure. Do you know this is in the form of y is equal to mx plus c. Okay. Actually pressure, here I am writing B into P. Are you getting my point? Now here it is in the form of y is equal to mx plus c. So straight line making the intercept C on the y-axis. Now what is the intercept on the y-axis here? RT. And what will be the slope of the straight line here? That will be the van der Waals constant B. Now the question is the intercept on the graph on the y-axis, that will be the answer RT. Okay. Now question number 22. The values of the van der Waals constant A for oxygen, nitrogen, ammonia, methane given to you 1.36, 1.39, 4.17 and 2.253 decimeter to the power 6 atm and mole to the power minus 2. The gas which can most easily liquefy. Obviously, so intermolecular force of attraction increases, van der Waals constant A value increases. When the van der Waals constant A value increases, the gas easily undergo liquefaction. That means option will be the ammonia, because ammonia has the highest van der Waals constant A. Are you getting my point? That means A value directly proportional to what? Intermolecular forces. Intermolecular forces increases, that means liquefaction of gas also increases. Now question number 23, the pressure of a real gas is always less than the pressure of a ideal gas. Yes, pressure of a real gas is always less than the pressure of a ideal gas, because in case of a ideal gas there will be no any attractive force, but whereas in case of a real gas there must be some attractive force. Due to increasing of attractive forces, the gas particles in the real gases, they have a less tendency to collision on the surface of the inner wall of the vessel, due to which less pressure exerted. Are you getting my point? This will be the question number 23. Okay, now question number 22, the compressibility factor when for van der Waals equation at low pressure. At low pressure. Now at low pressure, B can be neglected. At low pressure, van der Waals constant B can be neglected. So P plus A by V square into V minus B equal to RT for 1 mole of a real gas. Instead of B, I am writing 0 because I am neglecting the B value, because at low pressure, not very low pressure, just low pressure. P plus A by V square into V equal to R times of the temperature. Okay, P into V, PV plus A by V is equal to RT. So here PV is equal to RT minus of A by V. Dividing by RT on both sides, so left side will get PV by RT, nothing but compressibility factor Z. On the right side RT by RT, that will be 1 minus A by RT into V. So this is the compression factor regarding the low pressure. That means 1 minus A by RTV. 1 minus A by RTV, that will be the option number 3.